Notice the flashing lights.
Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here.
I'll do me and you do you. I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else's. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from I'll do me and you do you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from I'll do me and you do I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your heart come from fight and go through your darkness. You will find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Marcus Semien. Season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
First pitch on its way. Edgar Martinez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Dylan Moore comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, his side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing, A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Marco Gonzalez, a native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang-bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Athletics are challenging the
So here's
flag.
one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the
Video
game.
review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first
Now
base.
at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season? Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Count now a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy, from start to finish, has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Watching this last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
He's set, and the pitch. Matt Chapman stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Ball one, no strike.
Left center, base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average sits at 286 here to start play with 38 home runs and 97 driven in. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Next, it'll be Frank Thomas. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge at this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. New innings set to get underway, and that brings up Todd Helton.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Struck him out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ahmed Rosario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Judge, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner board and no outs.
So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, number 19, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The set, here's the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. A tag, and he's out at the plate.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Jerry Carter hits next. Pitches high, the throw well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1-1, here it comes.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a flare down the line. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's what we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The A's lead this one 4-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Julio Rodriguez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now here's the pitch. Danny Jansen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Next to bat is Luis Basabe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Mark it.
First offering on its way. And he'll swing and send a chopper to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next to stand in is Matt Chapman. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And that's the 2nd out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Edgar Martinez. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Acuna on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back, designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
Next to hit, Edgar Martinez. He was cut down at 2nd, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. The throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
So Here's the cleanup hitter. Todd Helton struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Nope, that's down.
1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Simeon's got it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Mariners lead 1. They're down 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Sinker, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and two to Frank Thomas.
1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a big swing by the big hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, well, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 31 for him on the season. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario popped him up. Martinez into foul territory. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore is in his tracks now. 2 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Up next, number 19, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 0-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Digging in will be Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Seattle.
So not quite enough to get the ball out of the ballpark here, and that's been a common theme as power has been in short supply. We'll take a look at the teams with the fewest home runs this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
In for strike 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 19 calls for it. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Stepping in next, Julio Rodriguez struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Acuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now into the box, Gary Carter was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Joey Murray will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ronald Acuna will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. Jansen is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Marcus Semien. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Up next is Danny Jansen. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball, a dive, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
So now to the plate, Luis Basabe. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on and start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
He throws him on the fastball there. Luis Basabe becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next up, Dylan Moore. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Bounce to first. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now to bat, Matt Chapman. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far.
Chapman.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
To short. Rosario's got it. And there's 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. The DH, Andrew McCutcheon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he reaches out for 1 and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Rodriguez has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. And now here is Frank Thomas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Jansen is there, and the inning is over. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Trust me when I tell you, no recession.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Line hard, deep into left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and that brings up Todd Hilton. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman.
So next to hit is Gio Urshela. Flew out last time up. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Fastball called for strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Mariners are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. That misses 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
That's ball
And
3.
he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
1 strike.
Eddie Rosario will be next. Swinging a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Eddie Rosario.
Next, it'll be Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate now, number 19. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They're going to...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Rosario. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now at the plate is Danny Jansen, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb. They've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Skied down the left field line. On the move is Rosario. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Mariners go down quietly there. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ronald Acuna stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball,
and
1
it's
strike.
1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien with an uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader. He's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown, he can't afford to take an 0 for right here. 1 knock does not move his average, and I think if we asked him right now, he would certainly take that long dart to right to keep him above water today.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
In there, the base hit. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Now
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. One and one, here it is. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
No, inside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Jansen. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners nothing. And now in the box, Luis Basabe. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Well, this will be taking it out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ballgame this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. So the next to bat will be Edgar Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Ready now is Dylan Moore. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0 the final score today. Oakland earned their 116th win, tops in the division. Jacob deGrom gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Marco Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Thank you for...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-0. As of today, the A's are in first place in the
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Marcus Semien. The season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Zach Greinke is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Start of a four-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Keith Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Judge looks up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That average for him up in the 360s now. 39 home runs now and 102 RBIs. Wind up and the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem is I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hot shot on the ground is short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
1-0 the count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Julio Urias is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the most versatile pitchers in all of baseball, in Julio Urias. He's been successful in the bullpen. He's had some success as a starting pitcher, one of the top young pitchers in all of baseball.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Acuna Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second hitter. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Marcus Semien swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Rousseau ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. An 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive runs saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
In now is Anthony Rendon as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
The batter will be J.J. Bleday. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Mike Grosso. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Carter has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. Standing in is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first base.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
At the plate now is Frank Thomas. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, D-Roll. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Solo home run for Big Frank Thomas, number 33 on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Judge is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Ready with the 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up out towards short right field. Rousseau is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Eddie.
Now to the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Pitch on the way, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. So now to the plate, David Fletcher, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Roberto Clemente struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Clemente has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one will get this one. Lifted down the line in left. Rosario coming on. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a man at second here with 2 away. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 offering. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The throw will go to third, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. What else? He'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ball and a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1 and 2. Ball 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Here it is. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So now here is number 19. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First offering.
Ball, that's it.
Ready with the 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A 1-1 home. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Clemente is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone for the A's here in the third. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up in the middle.
Watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Acuna digs in now as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. I'm set with the 0-1. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez takes charge and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Next to dig in, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
From the stretch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels' offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. This one's down to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in next, J.J. Bleday flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where
Buck will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next to Oakland, the designated hitter, Andrew.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Andrew McCutcheon. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And here is the big hurt Frank Thomas.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
0-1 count and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Rodriguez has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, here is David Fletcher. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike 2. This is foul right side. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. Smoke down the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. We'll make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels' team leaders in that category, as he's been doing well, currently 2nd on the ball club. Stepping in now, Keith Hernandez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Line drive, snagged on a short hop. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout, a hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage.
1-1.
Let's see if he can gap something.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Judge gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Leading off the inning, it'll be Aaron Judge as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on the way.
Ball that's outside.
Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Ro, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to hit it.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Eddie Rosario is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0 home. Bouncer to the left side. There's one. To Hernandez, and it's a double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
To the plate now, number 19, fouled off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A's go quietly there. Our score remains 2-1. Sixth about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Gary Sheffield. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track? I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball and that dark brown or fly glove
that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
At the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Runner at second, one away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the stretch, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to Thomas, who's in time for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.J.
Next, here is J.J. Bleday, runner in scoring position with Signor. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Angels lead one. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in is Gary Carter, who collected a base hit his first time up.
Gary Carter.
He's set and the pitch. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number one.
The center field, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Down the first baseline. The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count, 3-2.
Ani bailed him out with a swing, 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He started out the evening over 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-1 to count. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-1. Now it'll be Michael Basso. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the balls.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Rosario is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Standing in now, David Fletcher. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. flips over and digging in. Roberto Clemente singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Keith Hernandez will stand in again, but first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Clear the base.
From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
It's 2-0 now. Clemente is off at first with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming in.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Sibley off a slider too low, ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Well, on the first will be in time. A big chance for the Angels. Goes for not. The side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Away the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he'd throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Thomas swinging a blooper to the right side. Brisson over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So next to bat will be Aaron Judge. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bleday will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. The pitch. Line drive to left. Rosario is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Anthony Rendon. He bounced out last time up. Pitch number 100 on its way. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
J.J. Bleday is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot. He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
So here is Michael Brasso. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. Jordan Hicks enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Jordan.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now, Eddie Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
0-1, here's the pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-2 home. That misses 1 and 2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
Striding in is Gary Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping up is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This is line to left. A reach, but he can't get it in left, and this is going to skip right on by him. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Roberto Clemente. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
That could be a tough read for the runner third because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Good move here to step off and look the runner back. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Colin Poche enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
To the plate now, Keith Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-2 the count to Hernandez.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. That brings up Mike Trout. As a look, now the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jack Morris comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
No balls and 1 strike. The wind up and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Marcus Semien is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well 1 more time with that pitch.
And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. George Brett will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, George Brett.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
This pitch is bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Last strike now for Oakland. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
What a swing right there. Picking up the boys, bottom 9, down 1, and you come through in a huge way to tie the game and give yourself a chance to win this one.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Reggie Jackson will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. First pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. George Brett remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. We are into extra innings, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mike Trout. Jacob Junis takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage. You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Gary Sheffield is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if they'll offer at it again?
This one's flared down the right field line. Reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out. Next up is Pudge Rodriguez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, your team all that matters.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Anthony Rendon. So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Angels get just the one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Angels 3 and the Stepping in once again is Frank Thomas. Base knocked to the outfield to score the tying run from second.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by one at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this run over third.
And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. This is skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it to third safely. So the tying run is 90 feet away with only one gone. Next, it'll be Aaron Judge trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Jeremy De La Rosa will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 14. Jeremy De La Rosa.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So stepping in is Eddie Rosario. Potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike one.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Angels host road win number 40 on the year. Jack Morris claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics, 3-2. Also out of Oakland, left fielder number 11 is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the IL. He's said to be dealing with elbow inflammation. As of today, the A's sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are more lead the AL wildcard race. The Rays put up 16 hits on the day as they blasted the Astros 7-0. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Astros